Okay, so this video is on the instructions for the electromagnetic spectrum poster project, and it's going just like the other posters we've made where we're demonstrating our understanding of a concept. So you're going to complete a poster project showing your understanding of the electromagnetic spectrum, include drawings of electromagnetic spectrum, researches on the internet for ideas for your drawings, and you include the following terms and definitions on your poster: electromagnetic spectrum, gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet radiation, visible light, infrared radiation, microwaves, and radio waves. Now, when we're talking about the electromagnetic spectrum, you can look up on the internet and read about it, research it. You'll find different diagrams if you search in images and stuff, and you can use these diagrams to go by. So basically, electromagnetic spectrum is everything deals with electromagnetic radiation. When you talk about things, energy that moves as waves, if energy is at a certain wavelength, we call it a certain thing. Radio waves, the wavelength goes from to 10 to the 8th. They have large, long wavelengths. That means they have not a whole lot of energy. See, their frequency is low, like 10 to the second, 10 to the fourth. And then you get to microwaves, which you notice in our diagram here, our diagram is going, radio waves is the least amount of energy, they have the longest wavelength, and then the wavelengths get shorter as you go to microwaves, and the frequency increases. Frequency is how many waves pass through a given point in 1 second. And you notice the frequency gets higher as you move left to right, and you get to infrared and ultraviolet radiation, like from the sun. Everything moves, all energy moves as a wave. And we've talked about transverse waves, in energy. And then you have X-rays, which have more energy. That's why they're more damaging to you than ultraviolet radiation from the sun, because they have more energy. And then gamma rays, which have the shortest wavelength and the most energy. So you can include, make this look good, and you want to include some drawings, with some examples of different things there. The radio wave tower there, cell phones. Got a picture of a microwaves there, and a tanning bed for ultraviolet radiation. So just research and look on the internet. And, you can look at different pictures of it. If you notice this one, it's showing you. And then also, if you notice the visible light that's in the middle, visible light is the only part of the electromagnetic spectrum we can see. We can't see radio waves, we can't see microwaves, because they're at a wavelength of light that our eyes can't pick up. So visible light, we can see them. It's different colors. And if you know the colors of the rainbow, you've heard of Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. As you move, like I said, left to right, it gets more energetic. So red color has the least amount of energy of all of the colors of light. And, then purple or violet has the most energy. The wavelengths are the shortest in between them. If the shorter the wavelength, the more energy it has. So that's another representation of it. And you can find a lot of different drawings, and you can include that. But you want to include a lot of information about it, because maybe you want to include these numbers here because they're telling you the wavelengths and the frequencies, and you can see as you move left to right through these how the wavelength changes and how the frequency changes also. Because I'm going to ask you questions on the test. What has more energy, X-rays or infrared radiation? And so you need to know this electromagnetic spectrum. Anyway, that's your assignment. You have, 2 days to complete this. And here would be another drawing. It's a good drawing right here of the electromagnetic spectrum. It tells you the long wavelength, radio waves, low frequency, low energy, And if you move to the right, to use gamma rays, you get a shorter wavelength, but a higher energy, a high frequency. So I would look at several of these drawings and, you know, do a good job on this. So that you understand what's going on, and you can use it to study also for a test.